This is going to be a quick introduction to our legal system and law unit. We've looked at The State of Nature by Thomas Hobbes, saying that people were going to be brutish, nasty, and resort to their animalistic instincts, being primitive if it wasn't for government. Now, the main job of our government is to create laws that are going to govern and control how we live within our society. And so that's why laws are so important. Now, a law is going to be a rule that will allow people to live peacefully in society. There are four main purposes of law, and we can see them throughout society today. Now, laws, they keep the peace and they prevent violent acts. They discourage potential criminals. They are able to settle disputes between people, and most of these disputes between individuals are going to be over money, property, or a contract of some sort. And laws are going to try to treat everyone fairly and equal. That's what their goal and that's what their objective is. We've looked at that in rule of law and with the motto of our judicial branch being equal justice. Our laws were influenced by several factors. One of the earliest factors of law that influenced our current legal system in the United States is going to be the Code of Hammurabi. The Code of Hammurabi was the first system of written law. It was the first time laws were codified, written down, and people were able to look and see what a punishment was if they did not follow a rule. Now, the Code of Hammurabi was a collection of 282 laws that regulated everyday behavior, and they coined the idea of an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, that if you commit a crime or you do something against somebody, then something will be done to you as punishment. Now, the Code of Hammurabi was our early influence. Other things or other laws that have influenced our legal system in the United States has been the Roman Law of the 12 Tables, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Napoleonic Code. All these sources of law have influenced our legal system in the United States. Religion plays a huge role as far as law is concerned because it's a real big influence. Be it if you're a Christian or if you follow the Islamic faith, even the Jewish faith. In those sacred texts of the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, they all tell us what's right and what's wrong and what will happen if we don't follow these commandments or these laws and rules laid down through our religion. Now, English common law is going to be the greatest influence on our current legal system in the United States. English common law is a system that's based on court decisions, and basically how the law was applied to a specific incident will determine how that incident or other incidents like it will be based and how the law will be applied to those incidents in the future. So if a person A goes out and robs a bank and he gets life in prison, if person B goes out and does the same thing, they should get life in prison as well because they did the exact same thing as person A. So basically in English common law, they use how the law was applied to a specific case in the past. If they have any case that is similar to that case in the future, then it's going to be ruled in the same manner. And the reason why it's going to be ruled in that manner is because English common law is a system built on the idea of a precedent. And we're going to look at that in this next slide. Now, English common law also establishes the concepts of trial by jury and innocent until proven guilty, which is summarized and influenced and found in our Bill of Rights in the Constitution. Now, a precedent is an earlier event or action that's going to be regarded as an example or guide to be considered in subsequent similar circumstances. So basically, that's just saying whatever happened in the past, we can use how the law was applied to that instance or in that situation and use it to guide and judge future incidents and situations that are similar. So these are the ideas that you need to get into your head and get ingrained when we're talking about our legal system in the United States, knowing what influenced it and what we have in our current system. Now write the answers to the question on the back of the homework paper and cut it out and submit it tomorrow.